Hello, and welcome to what is most likely a new series, if I bother to put the effort in, which maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know, that's up to me in the future and tomorrow morning. Right now I am thinking it's going to be its own series. I know in recent videos I've been ping-ponging back and forth between I want to make this its own series, I want to make it part of Digihatching, but I've decided just now it's going to be its own series, purely because the hatches on these guys will take a long old time, so I may as well make the most of each and every one of them. I'm going to wipe the screens quickly, because I'm very prepared for this, and have just now noticed how mucky the screens are now, shining a light on them. So, back to the normal standard, I guess. So, this series is going to be focused around these guys, my custom modded Digimon. And for this hatch, this run through of them, we are joined, well, because I'm taking these guys to the DDUK meetup, I'm going to be raising a few Digimon to go with them, namely this DM20, another DM20, but that's later on, the Digivice IC, but that's later on, the DMX3, but that's also later on. Like, I'm going to add a bunch of these devices to this hatch about halfway through the month. But for now, it's these three. Plus surprise guest, the Tamagotchi. Connection, I think 4.5 or something like that. It would appear there are cats outside my door making noises which I assume is the sound of the radiator getting hit, but you never know with cats, I guess. So, yeah, the Tamagotchi. There's the colour it's supposed to be. This is how sun faded it's got. I've had this thing since I was like 7, so I'm not too upset that it's worn down and snapped there. It was used a lot when I was a kid, so I'm kind of happy. I'm not happy about the condition it's in, but I'm just happy it works, because I, as a kid, clearly never really. I mean, I was a kid, so I used stuff. And, I mean, not much has changed. Clearly, look at how paint chipped this is, but it's going to get used, and it's going to get worn down and damaged over time. That's just how it is. These will get worn down as well, I imagine. It's just how it goes. The only Digivice, the only VPET I'm really thinking about getting a case for is probably the Numamon one, because I want to preserve that as much as I can. That being said, so yeah, obviously, if you know your Tamagotchis, there is an adult Tamagotchi there, and there is a baby. So at some point over the next few days, I'll basically just have that baby dropped on me, and I'll have to raise it. So I can't really start a new thingy with that yet. On this, Bancho Memon here is still alive at a grand old age of 84. His brother there is dead. He's just been chilling next to the gravestone for the past week or so, which is a little bit dark, but oh well. And finally, we have these two devices. I've been so looking forward to raising these, and there's so much gunk and dust in that corner. What even is that? What even? Oh, what's funny is you cannot even see it until you shine this light in particular on it. Like with my bedroom light here, cannot see it. Right, I'm gonna exemplify this right now, just so you know I'm not like completely lying to you. Watch this, right? You can focus now, and just like that, you can't see it. Turn this light on, and suddenly you can see it again. I can hear my pendulum colour in the other room going off, so I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So yeah, that was my pen colour in the other room. Oh yeah, speaking of that, unfortunately I made a horrendous mistake this morning, in which I unfridged my Digimon and then forgot to fridge them again before I went to work, and literally all of them have died apart from Chaosdramon. That's just because he's not old enough to die at 4 or 5 care mistakes yet. So as soon as he reaches the age, he's just going to keel over and die, unfortunately. But it happens, it's Digimon, they will die at some point. Anyway, yeah, I'm super excited for these, because they're modded and I love these things. Load or reset? I guess load, not really in... No, reset. Yeah, reset. I want to start fresh. So it is currently... just now turned 11. There you go, custom egg sprites. Oh yeah, I forgot, I changed the UI. So there's no UI silhouettes, but you do get the little icons pop up when you select them. So right now, because I really like this UI, I found it on, I want to say Digitama Hatchery Discord somewhere. They're really, I can't say it enough. I like the UI style. It very much reminds me of Digimon World. If the camera would focus, that would be great. So these guys are hungry, and they need some training. So let's start off by giving them a bit of food. So yeah, since the last time you saw this on the... I think it would have probably been the Pen Color series. There's been a few little changes, namely the UI, and I finally fixed, one, the Agumon X sprite being half clicked off the screen, but two, and get ready here, it says drink. They have tiny cup of tea, because I drink copious amounts of tea, and I thought these guys should also have tea. But speaking of these guys, yeah, this is Bubmon, and this is Sakumon. Sakumon is one of the sprites I coloured in myself. It was one of the first ones, so it's, again, I'm not going to claim to be a, particularly good at sprites or colouring sprites, but as far as the sprites I've coloured in for these guys, I'd say I've done a fairly good job. I'm happy with them for my own purposes. Obviously can't fight. There's the sleep menu and the pause menu and the blah blah blah. We'll get all to that later. So yeah, for now, I guess these guys will evolve in 10 minutes or so and then immediately go to sleep. If I focus on one at a time for now, so let's go ahead and train Bubmon. Now you can see his, I think it's like elastic bubbles, or no, it's acid bubbles. That's what Bubmon's attack is. I'm going to try that again, but this time more successfully. And I will be taking these guys through the stages, like the battle quest stages, that's what they're called. Oh really? I messed that up as well. Oh, I guess I did, yeah. I guess that's what I get for only going with the top button. That's the wrong way around to do it. If you want to win 8 out of 10 fights, or trainings, just mash the bottom button. It's not like I do this all the time, it's just when I want to get it at least one done quickly. And I want to have the comfort that I'm going to win 80% of the time. But sometimes I can mess around and sort of do that, and sometimes I screw up, like that. But now the top one should be okay. Because the one rule I've noticed with all the patterns is that they never seem to go to the same place 3 times in a row. Whereas on the DM20, they never go to the same place twice in a row. Not twice in a row. More than twice in a row. On this, they never seem to go to the same place more than 3 times in a row or something like that, I don't think. Well, that's version 1 training for you. I guess I'll sort... Oh! He pooped. I guess I'll be sorting that out later. There you go, Bubmon. We'll get to you in a second, Sakumon. I just need to change something here. There we go. I decided on this background because I liked it more than the Destroyed Lab. And it's the wave 1 of the pendulum backgrounds because it's got the Nature Spirits and the Deep Savers pendulums in the background there. But while you want the attention, let's come ahead and sort you out. But yeah, I really like these icons because they do remind me of the same kind of icons you would see in Digimon World 1. There you go, buddy. And let's give you some training. This one's nice and straightforward. You just hit when the bar's full. Yeah, there's Sakumon's whatever attack. He kind of just like... Okay, here's the thing about Sakumon, is he is literally a big blade thing on an orb. So he rolls around a lot and he's top heavy. And he kind of falls over a lot as well, then accidentally cuts and stabs things. So I think his attack is very much, he kind of hops towards things aggressively and pokes them. Oh, okay, that's a good one. But hey, you get to see his angry face. Oh, and the cat is back at my door. This might be an ongoing issue. Like, he's a really sweet cat, but he very much does not like me being in my room when he is not in my room. Which is very unfortunate, because he is also not allowed in my room. And he makes the entire world know about it. So yeah, that's these guys. I actually thought this video was going to be a lot longer, because I don't really want to go through the description, like the reference book pages on all these guys. I'd rather just tell you about like my connection with them in a way. So oh, they pooped again. Oh yeah, I need to give Sakumon his nice little comfy house background. And there you go, you can see this is the Wave 2, because it's got the Wind Guardians and the Metal Empire. So that's these guys. With Bubmon here, well, it's more about the child levels, realistically. Obviously Sakumon evolves to Skutomon and then Zubamon. That's a given, so that's kind of why Sakumon's here. And I honestly just really like his design. It's very cute, and so is Sakutomon with the dual blades. And particularly in the instruction manual for the DM20, there's like a little image of him, a little sketch of him like spinning his blades to cut fruit and veg up. It's very cute. Bubmon, I don't know, there's not really a huge amount to say. He's cute in an ugly kind of way, but he's cute and I adore him. And he's very squishy and bouncy. Oh, yeah, I get to talk about some of the stuff I not designed, but like I changed. So obviously, the icon, the Digimon, was not easy to design with the entirety of like, what's that, 7 pixels of width? I think it's something like that. So I wanted it to look like the baby Digimon. And trying to do that without making it look weird or awkward was not particularly easy. Is there anything else I can point out? No, it's just that for now. And honestly, the same with the T-sprites. Obviously, they're going to get another one. No, I'll show you with this one. Thank you, watch, and I'll show you this one as well. So, making it look roughly like a teacup or a mug, and not just like a paper cup, was also very difficult. But I also wanted to get like the steam effect in there, and yeah. There's a fun fact, I initially completely screwed up that sprite. I, for some reason, had this idea in my head that it was actually a 16 by 16 sprite, whereas realistically I think it's more of an 8 by 8 or a 7 by 7 or something like that. I think it's 8 by 8. But yeah, I screwed it up massively. Oh, Bubmon is hungry. And of course you want training after I've given you the cup of tea. But they'll have to work for now. So yeah, it's these guys. Here in another 4 or 5 minutes or so they'll evolve, so I guess I'll wait for that and catch up with you as soon as they've evolved. Oh yeah, so there is actually a reason I'm recording this at like 11 at night. One, because that's when I finally, after work, got home and had dinner, and now I've got a bit of free time. But two, because normally, if this were the normal time frames for these guys, I wouldn't be recording. Oh. There we go. And this is why I wouldn't normally be recording by now. Because by hatching these guys late at night, you can basically guarantee that they're going to go to sleep after they evolve, and then, like I said, you're basically guaranteeing your route to the top evolution tree. which I think in this case is actually what I want for both of these guys. Yes, it is. Doesn't matter so much for this side, but for this side I absolutely do want the top evolution route. I just realised I've not been able to show you any of their stuff. Let's go ahead and turn the lights back on real quick. Look at these guys. I do like how Mochimon like inflates when he sleeps. It's like snoring but internal. And obviously there's Gutamon. Again, I colored the sprite, so it's not spectacular, but I'm happy with it. You guys are okay. You want a bit of everything, so you're not. Let's have a look at all these sprites. And Scootamon. Very cute. I love both of these guys. Yeah, but as I was saying previously, before they evolved, these guys have longer lifespans in every form, more akin to the Digimon original, which I will also be hatching later, probably. I'm just kind of in the right mood to want to hatch 1,000 Digimon and hope for the best. So, again, going back a tangent, what I'm saying is these guys will take a day or so to evolve. Probably a couple days. So, I got time. I mean, I initially thought I needed to make Chem 6. I actually now realised I don't. Like I said, good care on this side. This side doesn't matter as much, but, you know, I prefer good care. I prefer to not let the babies suffer. And we can go back to training. And here we see Mochimon's, I think it's this one is the elastic bubble attack. Where it's like all sticky and like elasticated. So whoever gets hit with the attack just kind of can't move or do anything about it and they get stuck. It's kind of, I imagine like, if an adult or perfect level gets hit by this, I imagine it's kind of the equivalent to like when you walk into an old room or something and you get cobwebs like in your shoulder and in your hair and stuff, and it's not like horrible, it's not damaging in any way, it's very much does nothing to you, but it's uncomfortable and it's awkward and you're just not having a fun time because no one likes cobwebs in them. Here, let's clean the poops up. And we get to see Sakutamon's attack. Oh, and you saw it, doesn't mean it was effective. The same thing again, he kind of just spins his little head blades or charges them or something. Oh, I'm so happy. I very much like how sometimes his legs just poof, yeah, like that. He kind of reminds me of like a cat. You know when a cat's just kind of loaf, you know, there's walking and there's sort of kind of like that. I'm very proud of the sprites I have. I will point out all the sprites I've done because, like I said, I think in some other video somewhere, this series I do want to like actually talk about and basically horrendously info dump on everything I've done with the modding process and the decisions I made and the reasons behind those decisions and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Also, yeah, importantly, just like explaining why each Digimon's on the roster. I think there are a total of maybe 1 or 2 Digimon that were on the roster just because, not because I needed a space filler, but because I couldn't really figure out what else would make sense there that I liked, in a way. We'll talk about that, I think, literally 1 Digimon when we get to them, but for now, this video is about 20 minutes, so we're going to run things here. So from, I think it's, because it's I think I got a Yajichi back here. I called him Nani, because obviously the reference between Oyadichi and Nanimon, there you go. And obviously the baby's 3 days old, so I'll probably be raising this guy tomorrow. So yeah, from Nani the Oyajichi, from Bancho Mamimon, thank you watch, from my watch as well for that matter, here you go Bancho Mamimon. I will be letting this guy pass tomorrow, and I will be hatching 2 new Digimon tomorrow. And of course, from Mochimon and Sukutamon, who will be going to sleep again very shortly. And of course myself, thank you very, very much for watching. I cannot wait to talk in depth forever about these things. I'm super excited about them. And I'm just super excited to run them as well. And I will see you in the next one.